Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, Dr. Haider Shah. On behalf of Kalwas, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we have another very interesting topic, and I'm really honored to welcome and introduce our distinguished guest speaker who is going to talk about digital technologies and SMEs resilience during the COVID-19 crisis. COVID-19 has posed multiple challenges to the SMEs, particularly how digital technologies be used efficiently and effectively by SMEs and how can they perform better. So you will get the best insight, the right guidance and suggestion about all these things because we have an expert with us in today's this session. So stay tuned because an amazing stuff are coming ahead in this session. So before we start, I would like to thank Carwas for arranging such enlightenment sessions and providing us such a wonderful platform. The aim of Carwas is to give you the opportunity to connect and interact with world-renowned speakers, academic leaders, teachers, authors, researchers, experts, professionals, and businessmen to learn from their experiences, recommendations, suggestions, and tips which will create an impact and will enable you to learn and develop yourself in order to grow and transform individually as well as to contribute to the world in a positive way. As our slogan is come, learn, and share knowledge. So today we have a great person as guest. She is internationally known and recognized speaker. We always will see her while sharing her knowledge on different platforms and contribute to the world in different positive way. Let me introduce her formally. She is a researcher and assistant professor of accounting at the University of Tunis, Carthage, Tunisia. She is the author of several books and publication in international journals. She is the reviewer of prestigious journal and editorial board member of several prestigious journals. Last but not the least, she is a wonderful speaker, author, teacher, researcher, professional, and above everything, a great human being. So please help me in welcoming our guest, Dr. Afef Khalil. Welcome to the Calwas platform, and thank you very much for joining us, Doctor. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Haider Shah. Nice to meet you.
Thank
So,
you.
before I start my presentation, first of all, I would like to thank you for your invitation. I am honored today to be here with you. So, can I please share my presentation?
Please, and it's really pleasure to have you. Over to you, Prof. Thank you.
Okay. So my research paper is entitled as follows: Digital Technology and SME Resilience During the COVID-19 Crisis. So my plan is as follows. First, I introduce the research, the motivation research. Secondly, I present the literature review and hypothesis. Third, the methodology and the main results. Finally, I conclude. So, before we begin, I have a few questions for the student audience. So, my question is as follows: What do you mean by resilience? What is resilience?
Yeah, resilience can be to cope up with the situation,
Mhm.
how to counter the strategy which is happening, how to strike back.
Yes. Is there some answer from the our audience, Dr. Shah?
Yeah, because audience is on YouTube, so that's why. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
please.
okay.
Right. Thank
So
you.
we can define resilience. Resilience is the capacity to withstand shocks, continue functioning, and constantly adjust to the risk to which it is exposed. Now, my second question is about digital technology. How can you define digital technology? What's digital technology? So the answer is as follow. Digital technology are all form of digital, including data, software, hardware, etc. And my third question is about now government support. So, as you know, during the recent crisis, government use different measures to help companies in survive. So, do you have any idea about it? If yet, what measures have been adopted in your country?
Yeah. The governmental support sometimes, particularly for SMEs, the government comes up with the different packages, different relief in the taxation, sometimes in the import of the different things which are important for the production. Sometimes they give the tax exemption of importing the new plants, the new technology. That would be the great thing. Sometimes they give the exemption or some kind of concession in the energy point of view, that they give the uh, other schemes which through which they can support the particularly SMEs to perform very well, because SMEs
Yes.
are the backbone of the country and they are supporting a lot to the economy. So governmental support could be a political, economic point of view, social point of view. There could be multiple strategies from government side. Yes, please.
Okay. So, government support have established many programs to address firms' its requirements since the pandemic. We can see, for example, watch subsidy, income at corporation tax deferrals, social security and pension payment, etc. So now we can move to the introduction of my research paper. So in March, sorry, so in March 2020, the World Health Organization called the global COVID-19 situation a pandemic, with the epidemic now global, severe and contagious. Plus, the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic has spread quickly around the world, causing a global economic downturn. Goodell 2020 argues that the COVID-19 pandemic posed a severe challenge to economic development worldwide and is predicted to cover the planet. And at this time, so at this time, we note that SME will be the most exposed to the economic crisis induced by COVID-19 because this business relies in the volatility of money produced by the selling of goods. Here we note that Fruitsery 2020 research adds that SME are the most insecure because they lack the resource to survive during the crisis. Furthermore, to avoid the COVID-19 crisis negative impact on SME enterprise and their executive investigate new possibilities and implement emergent strategy. So otherwise, Apken et al. 2020 show that digital technology help SME to be more resilient. Indeed, adopting digital technology effectively improve the company's competitiveness, productivity, and profitability while also ensuring its survival. To our knowledge, there has been very little empirical research on digital technology and their effect on SME resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic. Thus, we can say that is important to study the future of digital technology and SME. So, in this study, we aim to diagnose empirically the impact of digital technology and the resilience of the resilience of SME in developing countries during the COVID-19. In other words, we try to find an answer to this question: how SMEs survive and manage the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic with the support of digital technology. So for the literature review, research argued that digital technology in the sales function allows company to generate revenue in more creative ways, and it can save them from failure. Furthermore, the importance of technological innovation to improve business operation and production has been stressed as a result of the spread of COVID-19 worldwide. Also, Heath and McDonald indicate that digital technology improve employees' efficiency and keep those working from home engaged. So we can say that digital technology enable companies to be more resilient, to enhance performance, to reduce risk, and therefore to ensure business survival. Otherwise, Apken et al. Think that business activities remained closed during the COVID-19 pandemic due to the absence and no adoption of digital technology in some firms. Arthur add that digital technology are seen as an effective answer to the COVID-19 pandemic disruptive change. So, therefore, we state the following hypothesis, and we suggest that there is a positive relationship between digital technology and SME resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic. About working from home, many research show that working from home is one of the most well-known phenomena related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Shops have been temporarily closed and doing business is now only possible via website. So most companies have adopted work from home policies and assisted their staff in setting up their home offices, including buying additional smartphone, tablets, and computer monitor, etc. OECD here said that teleworking helps firms maintain business continuity and provide resilience. Indeed, research claims that those who can work from home have improved economic resilience and increased personal safety in developing countries. Heath and McDonald add that digital technology improve employees' efficiency and keep those working from home engaged. So the sign of this variable is expected to be positive, and we suggest that there is a positive relationship between working from home and SME resilience during the recent crisis. For the government support, studies indicate that the primary objective of government support has been to give crucial funds and support to SME owners in the short term. According to Carenza et al., government aids help business retain employees and increase consumer demand. Plus, government users aim to evaluate the company's risk by providing long-term tax relief and investment for enterprise. Also, Law et al. Add that government support is essential for firms in development countries with little cash flow to survive and recover during a crisis. So we formulate our third hypothesis as follows, and we predict that there is a positive relationship between government support user and SME resilience during the COVID-19 crisis. For this study, we use a sample composite of 96 SME during the year 2021. And we suggest the below model to study the impact of digital technology and SME resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the mainly results show that digital technology, working from home, and government support have a positive impact on SME resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic. This implies that digital technology help SME to be resilient and ensure their survival. To summarize, we can say that SME are called to employ digital technology to survive during the current epidemic. Besides, national government should study their policies and implement innovative opportunities to ensure the business environment and mitigate the negative impact of the COVID-19 crisis on SME resilience. We conclude that result explain the role of digital technology and permit us to increase our knowledge regarding the digital technology SME resilience relationship. Plus, we can say that this research paper offers practical and useful evidence for academic, regulatory, enterprise, etc., and makes a good contribution to the literature on the study of the digital technology and their impact on the SME resilience. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much for such a wonderful explanation and talking about the wonderful perspective that how digitalization is affecting the SMEs, and very nicely you have presented with the references that how you are going to back your argument, and particularly the way of collecting the information and knowledge regarding that thing. Very nice. And we have few questions which we have received. If you allow, should we start with the first question, please?
Okay.
Yeah. The first, there is a comment and the question as well. They say that very nice and precise presentation by Prof. Thank you for such a elaborative work. Dear Prof, please share your opinion. How do you see the role of robots in SMEs industry? Because the digitalization is somehow related to the working with the technology, and now most of the work is being carried out in the developed countries by robots. So how do you see the role of a robot in upcoming SMEs industry? Yes, please.
The role of what, please?
Robotics.
Robotics.
Yeah. Yes, please.
We can in this research we study the role of digital technology in the SME during the recent crisis. During the recent crisis, so many SME, many enterprise use different digital technology. For example, software, data. We remark that during the crisis, the use of, for example, WhatsApp, Zoom are increased. Robotic for the SME in developing countries, we didn't observe that the use of robotic is increased for this type of enterprise in development countries. Maybe for other enterprise, robotic can play a great significant role in this enterprise.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, doctor. Yeah, sorry, there was an internet connection
Yes,
problem. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
So thank you for elaborating it. We have another very interesting question, and they want to have your expert opinion on that. That from your presentation, Prof, we get the notion that digitalization is a very much unavoidable thing. So don't you think we have to sharpen our skills towards the digitalization, whether we are bachelor student or master students? We have to sharpen our digitalized skills. What do you recommend along with the degree program? Should we go for the certification for digitalization as well for skill enhancement? Yes, please.
So um about digital according to results, here we conclude that the role of digital technology permit us to increase, to reduce risk, to improve performance. SME here are called to employ digital technology to survive during the crisis.
Yes, thank you. And one last question, dear doctor, regarding the work satisfaction. They want to ask that if we go for digitalization, if we work from home, do you think it will have more work satisfaction, or while going to the field and carrying out, then we will have the work satisfaction? Please share your opinion. Thank you.
I think that the benefit of use digital technology depend on enterprise sector. It can be beneficial benefit for some enterprise. For example, enterprise we use specialized in informatic, and not for example other enterprise, for example like industrial enterprise. We can use digital technology we can use digital technology for this enterprise, for example for industrial enterprise. We have to um, we have to work in the enterprise. But for enterprise, we firms who use informatic or specialized on informatic, we can work from home.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you very much for such an elaborative answer. And that brings me to the end of the this question answer session. Dear Prof, what is your message to the world as a teacher, researcher, trainer, learner, professional, and educator? What message you would like to give to the world?
Okay, so to conclude, I advise people. Uh, sorry. To conclude, I advise people, auditor and especially PhD student, to work hard, to never give up, to get in touch with ambitious and optimistic people, and in general to love what you do. So the real challenge here start once you get your PhD and not before.
Yes, true. Very true. That's wonderful message you have given to the world. Yes, indeed, you have to work hard and be associated with the people who are optimistic, who is looking forward, and the people who are going to contribute to the world in a positive way. Because there is a popular quotation that a man is known by the company he keeps. So you must surround yourself with the great people, the people who are looking forward, and the people who have the courage and who look upon the things which are good, not only for him or herself but for the greater cause, towards the community and towards the planet. So thank you once again for such a wonderful presentation
You
and
are welcome.
sharing. Yeah, thank you very much for your wonderful content. Really, I would say to our audience that do follow our distinguished guest speaker through her research work, and you can email her for future learning and guidance. She is very generous and always ready to help the people. Moreover, powerful explanation and nice content which the great speaker has already elaborated will help you to learn and develop your understanding regarding the digitalization and SMEs. So take advantage of all the information, important tips and suggestions shared by the next one. So that's all we have time for today. Thank you once again, Dr. Afef Khalil, and I would like to thank our audience who joined us. If you have any additional questions about the information shared today, please email us or connect to the speaker directly. Thank you all for your support and liking our session. Stay tuned because many sessions are on the way. Please do not miss any session. Until next session, take care of yourself. Bye bye.